Do you ever find yourself questioning the purpose of your existence and the meaning of your life? These big questions can be overwhelming, and it's easy to feel lost and despairing in the face of the unknown. But what if I told you that there's a philosopher who has grappled with these questions and come up with a powerful answer? His name is Albert Camus, and he calls the feeling of existential despair the absurd. According to Camus, humans have a natural desire to understand the world around us and use reason to do so. But when we try to make sense of the world, we often find that it's unreasonable from our limited perspective, creating a sense of tension and absurdity. So what can we do about it? Camus explores different solutions, but he rejects those that involve denying the world's unreasonableness or denying reason itself. Instead, he proposes that we tackle the incomprehensibility of life head-on, including the big topics of death, nothingness, morality, and metaphysics. Camus' solution involves the idea of the absurd hero, someone who lives without relinquishing any of their certainty, without a future, without hope, without illusions, and without resignation. This hero rebels against their circumstances, including the inevitability of death and the presence of defeat, in order to find greater capacity to live in the present. To live as an absurd hero, we must constantly revolt against the absurdity of life and find clarity in what we are to do in our time alive. We should not rely on great hopes or illusions, such as the idea that we will understand the world or transcend death or be happy one day. Instead, we must recognize that we are free at every moment and that heaven is on earth. Camus' philosophy is summed up in the myth of Sisyphus, a character condemned by the gods to forever roll a boulder up a mountain, only for it to each time fall back down. Camus asks us to imagine Sisyphus happy, for 3 reasons that illustrate his absurdism. Firstly, Sisyphus has no illusions about the futility of his existence. He has no conception of a better day or an afterlife. Secondly, his existence is tied to the here and now, and he revolts against his circumstances permanently. Lastly, despite the futility, Sisyphus embraces the unreasonableness of it all with absolute lucidity, revolting against nihilism and despair. This awareness allows him to be the master of his own fate, and he is truly free even in his condition of eternal condemnation.